And it's a very good morning from a very beautiful part of the world, Mt Beauty in Victoria, southeastern Australia, for the inaugural Cabri Games. A completely absurd idea, which actually may turn out to be quite a lot of fun. We'll see how we go with this thing. That doesn't look like a Cabri down there. Oh, I haven't got the nameplates turned on. I can't announce people's names, so I'll get that sorted out momentarily. What we are doing here is hopping into the default Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 Guimbal Cabri G2 helicopter, something which very seldom features in our live streams. As I was just saying to our group chat before I got started here, it's not the fastest of helicopters. It's a very cool helicopter. Wow, look how many there are. That is brilliant, people. Wow, I'm going to get these nameplates turned on in just a sec. And yes, they're a little bit slower than the rest of the helicopter fleet in MSFS 2024, so therefore we never really get to see them in a live stream, because people would rather fly something that they can keep up with the pack. Understandable. So I will spin this round here, and I will get these nameplates turned on. I forget what the key command is for that, so I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Is it under assistances, or is it under general and display? Something that I don't have to change every day. This is a great way to start a stream, but we'll get this sorted out momentarily. Someone's going to have to call out either in the voice chat or on the text chat where I find it, because I, of course, now that I come to... Oh, flight, it's under flight interface, isn't it? Show traffic nameplates. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we all are. Look at everyone's names. A Hunter G, Tangles. That's my one down there. Speedy Pro, Overspeed, Romeo Alpha Kilo, Squinty Arc, 057. Hello to you. Not sure I've seen you on the screen before. Hello. Night Fury, excellent. I think that's Jace. Hello to you. Tiger Moth. David Bradshaw. Hello. Chappers Fly. Sorry. Charlie Parham. Hello. Helicopter 5432. Excellent. Mitch K. You look to me as if you are in a 500C. So, if you could possibly investigate getting yourself into a Cabri, so we're all on the same machine, that would be great. Foxtrot, Hotel, Papa, Romeo, Alpha, HPRA, hello. Mako 6, there you are down there. Good to see you as well in the live stream. Look at all these Cabris. That is so cool. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is it 18? That's awesome. 19? 20? Ah, there's more. You people blow me away. That is so great. That is so great. So, let's get my helicopter started up down here. My helicopter is what we need to get started up, and I'll rely on people in the YouTube chat. No one said hello in the YouTube chat yet, but I'll rely on people in the YouTube chat to let me know how the voice level is compared to the background. I'm hopped inside the cockpit now, so it might be a little bit better. So, what am I doing here? I am going to maybe just get that positioned over to here slightly. So we're going to do a series of little challenges. We'll do some slalom runs, and I'm going to judge people's... spectacle, speed, or accuracy. So you can still, I'm not really keeping points, but I'll give points for spectacle if you've not quite nailed your speed or your accuracy yet. Why is my camera gone? Oh, someone's spawned in, haven't they? So let me just spawn away from here. There we go, another 500C. So come over here, Matthew, good. There we go, Morning Tangles on the YouTube text chat. 25 concurrent viewers, our audience for our inaugural, I just love saying it, Cabri Games. The Cabri Games. So yes, we'll do things like, we'll do some quick stops and have a bit of a look at that, and we'll do some slaloms, we'll do some turns about the nose. And if you don't think you're excellent at those tasks, you don't need to worry about that, because you can score points with spectacle. Okay, the fuel shutoff valve is open. All switches are all off. Carburetor heat is going to go to auto. Battery switch is going to come to on. That's the clutch. So, fuel on board. We'll just wait for the EPM to come to life. So I had a bit of testing in the Cabri yesterday, and it's an exciting week for me in the Cabri, seeing as I shot and uploaded that video of me flying with Melbourne Heli and wonderful instructor Rick. And I hope you enjoyed that video that I posted. Can a flight simmer hover a real helicopter? What fun that was. So it's Cabri week, I suppose, on Let's Fly. Gary R. Field, wish I could work out how to get multiplayer working. Oh, were you the one having problems with this last week? So, Gary, if you want to be in multiplayer, or when you're setting up the flight, you want to be on the Southeast Asia server, you want to be in multiplayer all, and you want to get some of your sort of traffic turned on in your graphics settings. It's just you. Oh, Gary, I'm sorry. Well, you can have a bit of a play with it. I've still got a few minutes to get started up over here. And Geol Pilot, our wonderful geologist friend. Hello, everyone. Not flying along today, just watching to learn. Well, you are welcome. You are so welcome. And if you want to get some fun facts about the Victorian high country down here at Mt Beauty, I'll thank you for that. You always add a little bit of extra value. Thank you. Fuel on board, check. I'm fine with that. Halfway up. The governor is off because we've got the blue light on. That is on. Set mixture full lever forward. That is upstairs, up here. So we don't actually manually move the mixture lever in the Cabri. It's always full forward when you're in flight, but it's there for, I guess you can abort a startup with it. Altimeter, we'll just cheat and use the comma key. I'll do a proper weather briefing shortly. Starting the engine, strobe light on. Come down here, please. Strobe is on. Fuel pump comes on. And we get fuel pressure rising here. That's good. Set throttle between 0 and 15%. So I'll put it on, I don't know, 5. Rotor brake, the lever is fully forward. Oh, and I pull it on to check that the indicator comes on. Brake, that does. So now that goes fully forward. Mixture, full rich, we already did that. Magneto switch comes on, that's this one. They've got two starting systems here, the magneto and the plasma. And check beeper. No beeper, so that's something that I don't think is working. Press the starter button, starter light must light on, then back off. Right, won't that also start the engine? Adjust throttle to get around 1000 RPM, it does. So I've got this mapped, 1000 RPM. There we go, we started up, and here comes the throttle to get us up to 1000 RPM. I've released the starter, and that's all worked there. Excellent, 1000 RPM. Like, it's reasonably close in the fidelity. I mean, I could use a real-world checklist and maybe it wouldn't be quite as good. So the collective lever is fully down. The alternator switch can now come on. The clutch. Now we can engage the clutch and get the horrible noise. Oh, no, I've lost my RPM. Okay, so has my engine stopped? No, it's performing quite strangely at the moment. But the RPM's coming back up again. My blades are turning. Okay, not quite sure what happened there. It's a bit strange. Maybe I should have been a bit more active on my throttle management there. Okay, that's coming up nicely there. Clutch must be on. It's come off now because it's all worked. Didn't hear the noise. We'll close that guard. Adjust throttle if necessary to avoid engine stall. I guess that's the sort of the point that I kind of missed there. Rotor and engine indicators. Rotor they're synchronized. They are. Clutch light must be off. It is. Engine RPM we come up to 2000. Up to 2000. And we're already counting up this counter up here, which says 4 out of 5, is kind of your max power kind of situation up here. So this is incorrect at the moment in MSFS 2024. I should see if there's a bug report in for it actually. That is not supposed to be counting up unless we are in the yellow band up the top there, which is not currently visible because we don't have the governor on. We're not really started up yet. I've sort of exceeded 2000. I'm actually just going to skip those drops there. In our 450, below 450, while engine is warming up, yeah, it is. Just trying to back off there a bit. So what have we got there? Literally just back from the high plains is Andrew HG. Oh, around Falls Creek. Excellent. Well, we're going over Falls Creek today. So we're going over Falls Creek today on our way out to Mt Hotham. So we'll do a bit of a high altitude challenge to see who can get up to Mt Hotham first. We'll have to synchronise our watches, as it were, to all get started at the same time. Area 51, nice vid on the Cabri. Yes, thank you. Next time, go to a school with the R22 Robinson so you can fly both and compare. Yes, that's I would be open to that. See if I've got a flight school who would like to participate in a little video, talk about what it's like to work with the R22. Below 450 we've done that. Set throttle lever to get NR around 530 now. We'll change to auto. We already are on auto. That looks like it's on cold, but it's on auto. Throttle set to idle. Governor switch on. Oh, we're supposed to see if we get the split from 450 RPM. I think that works in here without the governor on. So get up to 450, Matthew. And our power counter there's already up to 5 now, which is wrong. That is, this should not be there at all. And rolling off the throttle. There we go. We get the split. And so the energy is maintained in the rotor, maybe too much energy. So I'll go back up to get that engaged again. Just push up to 450, get my governor on, and then we're all good. We've got a good start up there. So parts of this work, but I think the MLI, the multi-limit indicator in the Cabri in MSFS 2024 is not working correctly at the moment. So 450 RPM here. Let's get that governor on. Which did I put that on? This one, I think. Yes, there we go. 100% power. 102. Why would you throw that much in? Is that how it's supposed to work? Okay. NR. Yes, we want the throttle lever to have NR in the green arc. It is. Our power indicators counted up there when it shouldn't. Anyway, that's just the way it is. So, looking at the weather, people, this is a bit of an interesting one. If someone's got knowledge of how this works, I'd love to know, because MSFS 2024 seems to infer weather that's not in the nearest meter. I suspect that if that background level is a little bit too loud now, someone let me know, please. So when I look at the meter in here for not Mt Hotham, but Mt Beauty. Oh, do I have to spell like Mt Beauty? There we go. We'll get there, Matthew. Here we go. Mt Beauty. Oh, still no. Okay, YMBT. Right, okay. We see that the nearest meter is actually Melbourne, and there is a southwesterly of 10 knots blowing. Although here, we've got a gentle breeze at Mt Beauty of coming pretty much from, looks like about 1.4, I'm guessing, which is very convenient for us to operate off the this runway here, do our little silly challenges. So I'm not quite sure how MSFS does that. It seems to me that it's a bit like Windy in that it, windy.com, in that it seems to infer or model what the weather is in a place, even if there's not a meter there. Does anyone know? Can anyone comment on that, please? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And 27 concurrent viewers, hello to all of you. You've got any questions about flying the Cabri? Any questions about my recent real life experience that I posted? What is this on? Is that on auto? It's on mute. Oh, is that why I didn't get a beep before? So that's not on the checklist, that warning there. And I don't believe that green light's supposed to be on, but anyway, we're all fine. So let's start to have a little look around this airfield. Let's just go for a little bit of a tour, people. How are people placed here? Where's my helicopter for a start? People in 500 Cs, if you would mind possibly investigating getting yourself into a Cabri, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'll have to disqualify you from the Mt Hotham run, otherwise, because you'll be far too fast for us. Anyway. Oh, Andrew, the YMBT website has a webcam and a weather page. I suspect that is probably a little bit closer to what we're seeing here in the simulator than that closest meter, which is Melbourne. Okay, I'm going to go head tracking on, and I'm going to just go off here to my left, so as I don't collide with anyone. So I'm going to need right cyclic, and I'm going to need forward cyclic. Whoa. And right pedal in the Cabri. There we go. You need a bit of... That was not quite enough forward cyclic. When the Cabri's only got one occupant, it seems to need forward cyclic in the simulator. Not quite sure how that tallies with real life, as I have not flown a Cabri with only one person in it yet, because that would imply I had gone solo, which is not going to be happening anytime soon. Right, let's have a little tour here of Mt Hotham. Mt Beauty, I'm sorry. Let's come over here to the active. Shall I get my landing light and nav light on? And can I do it without... There we go. That's good. So, very scenic. A little bit of bespoke handcrafted scenery here, which just came in as part of, I think, the Australia... Whoops. The Australia World Update. Was that a couple of years ago now? In 2020, and therefore available to us in 2024 as well. Now, those cone markers on my left are going to be important later on. So we're going to do a little slalom in those 4 cone markers that I'm looking at right now. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And here comes a couple of cone markers again, either side. I'll model this later on, but we'll do some turns about the nose of this one. And we'll see how we go with that. So I'll do a turn about the nose of that one later on and show you. And yes, quick stops. Where will we do quick stops? We might start with the slaloms, actually. So we've got a bit of a tailwind here at the moment. In fact, I've still got no forward airspeed registered. I feel like I'm probably going faster than 5 knots, but it's nothing there just yet. Probably makes sense, I would think. Oh, this extraordinary number of Cabris all in one scene. How brilliant is that? How brilliant is that? Yeah, and so we'll do a few little... Oh, Charlie Parrott. That was a little pirouette for us there. Well done. You got on camera there. And that's the full length of the runway. We've got this little fence to be aware of over here. So I think I'll just wait for HPRA to go through there. Thank you. Who else has joined? Red Catster, hello to you. Motion Duck, hello to you. Gigabyte. Romeo Alpha Kilo, I think I said hello to before, I think. And Mitch, who looks like you're in a 500C now. That's great. Sorry, a Cabri from your 500C. That's brilliant, thank you. Oh no, you're still in your 500Cs. I don't know whether that's just a model matching thing at my end or if you're already in a 500C. Anyway, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that when we get going. Okay, so let's try our first thing. Now, how am I going to do this? I am going to propose that anyone who would like to participate in a little slalom here, that you set down on the western side of the runway, which is this one over here. And this is the western side over here. So let's just move forward here first. This could be completely chaotic, which would be much more entertaining, but we'll see how we go. We'll see. Oh yeah, smooth moves here, someone. I wonder if we've got Nate on board the flight today. No, who was it? Who was our specialist last week in flying, taxiing backwards? So, where's our slalom course? A little bit further ahead down here. So, I'm just going to pop down onto the grass down here in one moment. And if you want to participate in a slalom, then I will ask you please to settle down here on the western side of the runway. And when you have completed your slalom, so we'll do it one by one and I'll announce people one by one where we're going. when you're going. Oh, I'm just a bit higher there than I realised. So just sit yourself down over here if you want to have a bit of a go in a slalom. Then I know who wants to do it. Thank you. Look at you all go. Look at you all go. This is so good. Spectator sport. Competitive heli operation. So sit yourself down beside me. I'm just going to do one demo of the slalom. I don't mind if you start on the left or on the right. So here comes the slalom up here. There's 4 cones. And I'm just going to do it pretty slowly and sensibly, just to model good behaviour. If you think you've got superb control of your Cabri, you might want to see if you can do this faster, but I'll leave it up to you. So here we have our slalom. So I'm going to go right. Keep my forward speed going, Matthew. I'm going to go left, probably cut that one off a bit. And I'm going to go right. And then I'm going to weave out here at the end. And when I'm done, I'll just get people to just come over to the eastern side of the runway, over here, where Cube Store and I currently are. Try not to crash into you. Oh, look at all these people lined up. You good people. Okay, so here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to announce the first 2 people each go, and I'm going to do it pretty randomly. And so what we'll do, and I'm just going to choose randomly from here. The first 2 names I can see there are Helicopter 5432 and Speedy Pro. So, okay, so Helicopter 5432, you were first, and Speedy Pro, if you could just get yourself ready, and I'm going to set myself down here, and then I'm going to get the camera over to where we can enjoy the action. Oh, Helicopter 5432's up. Excellent stuff. All right, here's the slalom course. It's happening, people. The Cabri games are opened, and it's Helicopter 5432 who is up first. I want to get my head tracking off here. Let's see you weave. No pressure. Oh yes. Oh, you're keeping a nice steady pace there. Oh, oh, beautiful work, Helicopter 5432. You've done nice there. Oh, look. I'm quite impressed with your control there. Very good. That's a great way to start. Speedy Pro, you're next. And FHPRA, if you can maybe get yourself ready next, please. FHRPA next up. Speedy Pro. Whoa, we're getting into the realm of spectacle here. Swinging that tail around, using a lot of pedal. There you go. Excellent stuff. Good work, Speedy Pro. Just settle yourself down up there on the east. And where is FHPRA? You're next. I've lost FHPRA, so Mitch K is just helping themselves to the course here. That's what I mean by chaos. Alright, so if I could please have Romeo Alpha Kilo ready. I can't quite see FHPRA at the moment. And after Romeo Alpha Kilo, Motion Duck. I'm just randomly going off the names that I can see on the lineup over there. And if you've completed the slalom, just go over there to the eastern side of the runway. So Romeo Alpha Kilo and Motion Duck. Romeo Alpha Kilo first, if you can. Oh, we're in the realm of spectacle here. Boom! All right, this is you're taking a bit of a wide track down the down the slalom. We kind of call this like a reconnaissance pass. All right, thank you, Romeo Alpha Kilo. Motion Duck, you're up. And after Motion Duck, Tangles. So Tangles, get yourself ready, please. So Motion Duck's up. In the Cabri games. It's happening, people. So Motion Duck up first. Here we go. Might just change my zoom. There we go. That might be a little bit better. Motion Duck. Taking it slow and steady. I'm liking the approach here. Quite cautious. An air of concentration about that Guimbal Cabri G2. Yes. Oh, swinging out quite wide. Oh, quite taking it wide. Ah! Excellent stuff. I'm liking the amount of care taken here. Yeah, you just nose down and you got a bit fast there. But you're going to get through, though. You are going to get through. That's a round of applause for Romeo Alpha Kilo. Well done. And no, it wasn't. Sorry, motion duck. Sorry. You can't see the cards. Tangles is next. Tangles is up, and then Charlie Parrot next after Tangles. Tangles first. Tangles and then Charlie Parrot. Here we go, Tangles. Yeah, you might need to move your view down a bit. Oh, Tangles taking it very steadily here. You're keeping your left to right motion very nicely under control, or you might just have missed. You might just have missed one there, but anyway, very good. Thank you very much. And who did I say? Charlie Parrot up next. Tangles, good work. Charlie Parrot, you are next. Get yourself ready, and then Gigabyte. Charlie Parrot, and then Gigabyte. Not seeing any action there from Charlie Parrot, so maybe I'll get Gigabyte up, or maybe Charlie Parrot's listening on. Yeah, maybe Gigabyte. I'll just get you up, seeing as you are apparently responding there. It might be that some people are listening to me on YouTube, and there might be a little bit of latency in there. So Gigabyte, let's get Gigabyte on, and then who haven't we had over there yet? Mako 6. I assume you're in the ready area over there. Gigabyte, then Mako 6. Mitch K is having a go as well. All right, and your 500C. I'm going to try and focus on Gigabyte. A bit of spectator action there. Gigabyte, in you come. Oh, you're looking quite high, Gigabyte. And then Mako 6 if you want to just get yourself down the end there, ready to go. Oh, yes. There we go. Oh, look, you're actually threading that needle. Good work, Gigabyte. You threaded that needle. Nice work. Nice work. All right, this we'll get the spectator out of the way, hopefully. And then Mako 6, you're up. And Mako 6, let's see what you got. I should call the next one as well. Maybe A Hunter G, if you're ready to go. Get yourself ready in the queue. Mako 6 is up now. Did I actually skip Night Fury? Oh, dear. That's just bad commentating. Mako 6 and then A Hunter G. Oh, yes. Oh, whoa. We're going for spectacle. Yes. Yes. You threaded it. Through you go. Good work, Mako 6. And A Hunter G's up. And then we'll call David Bradshaw after A Hunter G. So A Hunter G, please. Oh, it's quite entertaining. And Chappers Fly, if you could get yourself ready as well. A Hunter G. All eyes on A Hunter G here. Taking it very slow and cautious coming in. That's very good. Yes, careful control of the tail. Just balloon up there very slightly. Oh, there we go. Through we go. Good. Drift, using your little drift there to get through. Just raising up on the collective. I feel myself leaning back in my seat for you as well. A Hunter G. Good work. Now, who did I call? David Bradshaw, and then Chappers. David Bradshaw, let's see what you got. Okay. Oh, you're ballooning a bit there. Oh! We're going for spectacle. Oh, you weave through. Ooh. Living down to see, and then woof! This is like a James Bond move. Off he goes. Excellent stuff. David Bradshaw, very entertaining. Chappers Fly. Then who else haven't we had down there? Murray JC after Chappers. Looks like we might be into the 500Cs now. Chappers, you're up. And then Murray JC. Whoa, Chappers, going backwards onto your skids there. Excellent stuff. There we go. Rather sparing use of the pedals there, but excellent stuff, Chappers. Thank you. And then Murray's up. And then, is that Ari Flight? Murray JC and then Ari Flight, please. So Murray JC, you're up, and then Ari Flight's getting ready. So I think the key here is to control your speed going in and maybe start quite low. Murray JC, I'm calling you. I'm not seeing any action there yet, so I see you're up, you're hovering, so you come in there, Murray JC. We're waiting for you. How good, says Andrew HG on the text. Okay, Murray JC's back on the ground, so I'll call Ari Flight and then Romeo Alpha Kilo. You went first, Romeo Alpha Kilo, didn't you? Or am I getting mixed up? Maybe I should actually make a list. That's what I'll do. Oops, bump my camera. Ari Flight and then Romeo Alpha Kilo. Oh, Murray JC's coming through at high speed. Vroom, off you go. All right, spectator. Ari Flight and Romeo Alpha Kilo, calling Ari Flight. Oh, here I think Ari Flight's on the way. Coming in quite high. Looks like Romeo Alpha Kilo is going to beat you by sneaking in underneath. Excellent stuff. Romeo Alpha Kilo is taking this very cautiously because we're still a bit uncertain whether Ari Flight's actually... But I think Ari Flight is participating, so come on in. You look like you're going to be doing a formation, a close formation slalom at this point. Oh, Romeo Alpha Kilo, you're taking it very slow and steady and careful. Through you go. Nice. I'm surprised you're not clipping through each other at this point. Ari Flight, yes. Romeo Alpha Kilo, yes. Very, very concentrated and careful. You are. Whereas Ari Flight speeding through there. And we've got slow and steady. Romeo Alpha Kilo coming through just beautifully there as well. Excellent stuff, Romeo Alpha Kilo. You did good. Now, these two five... What's that? There's one... Oh, that's my helicopter. I was like, who's that orange one down there? That's me. Okay, so Mitch K, you want to go through backwards. Excellent in your 500C. And Neon Cortex, I'll give you a go as well in your 500C. Ari Flight. I think it's only fair that I'll just do a little encore performance for you all to judge my performance now that I've had a chance to comment on yours. So I'll have one more go at the slalom. Right, come on, Mitch K. Neon Cortex, come on, this is your chance. I'm actually inviting you this time. I'm not going to be going through backwards, by the way. Well, if I don't see any movement from Neon Cortex, I'm going to get him myself. Awesome flying, says Redcaster. Quite agreed. Good work, people. In the Cabri Games at Mt Beauty, Victoria, Australia. Neon Cortex is coming through, I think. A little bit hard to know what these two 500Cs are doing, so I might just at this point get into my Cabri and I will give you a little encore performance down here. Pressure's on. The host pilot. And what's happened here? I've lost my... Oh, my governor is off. That's what's happened there. That's very curious. Haven't seen that before. That's the starter. That's the governor. How interesting. Right. That was curious. I had no power, and then I realised my governor wasn't on. That's strange. Don't think that was the case before. Okay, so I'm just coming in nice and slow. Low and slow. I'm looking down, would be a bit of a key tip there for some of you who might have had a bit of difficulty actually seeing the cones. So pitching my view down. Then not leaving the speed build up too much. As soon as you start moving left, it's almost time to balance out to the right. Keeping the nose down and forwards. And I'm pretty happy with that. Yes, look at all you people. Look at all you people. Good stuff. Let's do some quick stops. So, how will we do this? Let's all come down to... Actually, you don't need to travel very far. Our quick stop line can be the 3-2 threshold down here. Event number 2, the quick stop round. So here is the threshold to 3-2. So again, I will have everyone on one side. We'll keep the same system. So people who want to participate in a quick stop, please come over here to the western side of the runway where I am now. So if you want to participate in a quick stop, I'll of course demonstrate it in just a moment. If you want to participate in a quick stop, come over and sit yourself down to where I am now. That's the typical 2D problem there, not being able to see how high you are. Alright, so got people coming over here, good stuff. Come over to the western side if you want to participate in the quick stop. And then I'll just model one for you. I don't know that my quick stops are really technically perfect, but what we want to be doing is hopefully getting 40 knots coming down the runway and then coming to a quick stop right on this threshold line at 3-2. Look, whether you stop on the numbers or whether you stop on the threshold line is all fine. So I'll just wait till people come over here. That's good. Oh, look at the crowds lined up. That's so great. So great, people. So I'll just come over here. So, I mean, here's the threshold over here, right? So we'll maybe take that as your... Maybe you might aim for the numbers, but then if you could actually try and perform your quick stop, so you stop right here where I'm showing you right now at that threshold marker. So I'll just demo one for you. So you're going to want a bit of a run up for this. Try and get up to 40 knots. Get my... just try and avoid that helicopter there, Murray. So maybe start from the cones, or maybe the next marker's back from the cones, where we just were, the slalom. So I'm going to come down at 40 knots, and then when I get to the threshold, I'm going to pitch up and collective down, so that I hopefully stop right on the threshold line. So let's see how bad I do here. I haven't got my head view right, that's not helping. So I've got 40 knots on now, and so almost down here to the numbers, up. And I lost control of the yaw there a bit, but we did the quick stop right there, hopefully on the threshold. So that was a bit rough on my part. Would you like one more? That is the method we'll use there. And it looks like Cubestal's in a 500. So I'm going to preference the Cabris to go first. So come down to the first set of cones after the slalom that we just did. Or you can go a bit further back if you want to. It looks like FHPRA might be out first because you're coming down this way anyway. So nose down. Make sure you get up to 40 knots. Nose down, collective up. I've got 40 knots on now. And nose up, collective down. When you raise the collective back up, don't forget your right pedal. And how did I do? Pretty good. Not too bad. Okay, so I will get myself over here to the left. And then, of course, once you're done, come over to this side of the field. Alright, so there is our threshold marker. I'll get my camera set up. I think FHPRA look like they're going to be first. So, let's get my camera sorted out first, and we'll just do this so we can see. Might need to go a bit lower for this one. And a bit wider on the camera. Okay, so FHPRA is first, then Charlie Parrot. And this time, I'm going to turn that off. FHPRA is on the way. Here's our first quick stop. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my, that was very nearly perfect. That is setting a very high bar to get this event started. Well done, FHPRA. I am very impressed with that. Charlie Parrot, I call you. And then Tiger Moth, if you can get yourself ready. Charlie Parrot first, and then Tiger Moth. Charlie Parrot's on the way. Oh, you've stopped quite early, and also maybe into the trees. We're going for spectacle. Spectacle. And FHPRA was both fast and accurate. Very impressive. So, who did I call? Did I call... Oh, I've already forgotten. Charlie Parra. Tiger Moth. Tiger Moth. Where is Tiger Moth? And just come and settle down on my side over here once you've had your run. Very impressive FHPRA. So, Charlie Parra, not quite sure what's happening down there, Charlie, but we'll get Tiger Moth in. Who I now can't see. Tiger Moth, you are up, if you can hear me. There's FHPRA doing a victory lap at this point. Okay, I'm not seeing any action down there, so I'm going to call Ari Flight. Ari Flight, if you want to have your run right now. Ari Flight, let's see your quick stop on the 3-2 threshold here. And after Ari Flight, I'll call Speedy Pro. Let's see what you got, Ari Flight. And then Speedy Pro. You can see a little bit of hovering fun down there for Ari Flight. Okay, Ari Flight is making the way down the runway. Don't know that you've quite achieved 40 knots there. Oh, you're picking up speed now, though. This is good, this is good, this is good. And let's see your quick stop. Oh, yes! Dramatic upwards pitch there. And you caught it. And you might have lowered the collective a bit more. But I'm going to say that you did that fast. Ari Flight. Not bad at all. Good work. Speedy Pro is called. Speedy Pro, you are up. And then Night Fury. Speedy Pro first, then Night Fury, please. This is quite fun. I'm actually making a writing of the list out this time so I can be a bit more organised. Speedy Pro, then Night Fury. At the inaugural Cabri Games in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. 29 concurrent viewers. What will you witness? I don't know either. Speedy Pro and Night Fury. Now, why have I got Speedy Pro down this end? Did you actually just perform one and I didn't see it? That was a bit strange. Speedy Pro, if you want to have another go, just head down the other end and I'll call you again. Not quite sure what happened there. Night Fury. Night Fury, you are up. Let's see your run, Night Fury. Night Fury, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. He's got his nose down. And here comes a quick stop. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, don't forget your collective at the end. Oh, I like your registration, Jay Ward. Oh, that was exhilarating. So, Night Fury, I'm giving you points for both speed, accuracy, and spectacle. That was exciting. That was very exciting. All right, so who did I say? Night Fury. I haven't called one after Night Fury. Here's Neon Cortex just helping yourself. All right. And almost hitting the ground. Ooh, that was very close. You score points for spectacle. Okay, so who have I got down there? Romeo Alpha Kilo. Romeo Alpha Kilo, can I call you, please? And then after Romeo Alpha Kilo, we'll have David Bradshaw. Romeo Alpha Kilo is called now. And then David Bradshaw, you are up after RAK. Romeo Alpha Kilo. You're up. Let's see your speed coming down the runway here. You're getting a bit high. Oh, you got speed up though. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, my. Romeo Alpha Kilo, you get double points for spectacle because that was pretty exciting. That was pretty exciting. You actually, I think your tail might have struck the ground there, but in the Cabri Games, that's all good. So I called David Bradshaw. Then after David Bradshaw, I will call Tangles. You're up next, Tangles, after David Bradshaw. This is very silly. David Bradshaw, let's see your speed. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Whoa, bit of loss of stability and tail strike, and well, we'll take that as a full stop auto rotation. So you score points to spectacle. Tangles, you're up, and then Gigabyte. Gigabyte is up after Tangles, please. Tangles first, and then Gigabyte. Tangles, good speed. Oh, you got that nose up nicely, and up you go. Didn't lower the collective very much there, so you ballooned up there a bit, but you definitely score points for speed. Tangles, good work. Gigabyte, and then Chappers. Have we had Chappers? No, we haven't. So Gigabyte and then Chappers, please. Gigabyte, you're up. Here comes Gigabyte. Building up speed. Taking it pretty cautiously, I've got to say. Oh no, here comes the speed now. Oh, that's good. Oh, yes! Oh, and backwards. Oh, Gigabyte. I'm giving you points, Gigabyte, for speed, maybe not quite so much accuracy, but spectacle. Speed and spectacle. You get the points there, Gigabyte, for that one. Chappers, you are up. And then A Hunter G. Chappers is up. Chappers and whoa, tail strike! Bam! That gets points for spectacle. Speed and spectacle. Chappers struck the tail quite strongly there, I suspect. A Hunter G, you are up. Good work, Chappers. Oh, that was a high-speed tail strike. All the thrills and the spills. You didn't think that competitive helicopter simulation was going to be this good, did you? A Hunter G, and then Helicopter 5432. A Hunter G first, then Helicopter 5432. A Hunter G, building up speed. Good, right on the center line. That's good. Raising up there a bit. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, good work on the collective. Good work on the collective. Oh, you've just you translated off to the side there a bit, but A Hunter, that was really, I'm going to call that accurate and spectacular. And who did I call? Helicopter 5432. Good work, A Hunter. Helicopter 5432. Here comes the speed. Mako 6 is next after Helicopter 5432. Quite cautious on the speed, Helicopter 5432. Oh, but a very, very, very clean quick stop. Round of applause. Double points for accuracy. Helicopter 5432. Beautiful work. Very clean. And who did I call? Mako 6. And then Ariflight we've had, I think. Cube Store. Mako 6 and then Cube Store. Mako 6, here he comes. Mako, and then... Oh, yes, 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 yes. Wow! That was an aggressive nose up, and you've just stayed right on the numbers. So you score double points for accuracy and a point for spectacle as well. Excellent stuff, Mako. Good work, really good work. And here comes Mitch K. Notice that I have not been favouring the 500Cs, but anyway. How did you not strike that tail? That was very impressive. Cube Store. Let's have Cube Store up. And have we had Motion Duck? Cube Store and Motion Duck, please. Cube Store first, and then Motion Duck. Competitive helicopter flight simulation. JR asking on YouTube chat. So all those details are in the live stream description. We are on the Southeast Asia server, and we are at YMBT Mt Beauty. Now, where's Cube Store? Let's see Cube Store's. Oh, you're... Cube Store is on a different runway heading. And also possibly in a UH1. So, Motion Duck, let's see your run here, and then Neon Cortex. Motion Duck, and then Neon Cortex. And I'm going to get a victory lap from FHPRA and a victory lap from Night Fury. So, Night Fury, get yourself back down there. I want to see one more from you because I really enjoyed your quick stop. So, I'm asking for a victory lap from FHPRA momentarily, and Night Fury after that. Here comes Motion Duck. Motion Duck, here's your run. All good, good speed, goods. Yeah. Oh, don't forget to stop on your quick stop. Whoa. Okay, you score points for spectacle. You score double points for spectacle. That was fun. Not very accurate, but it was spectacular. Neon Cortex, here you go. in your 500C. Oh, it's pretty tidy, pretty tidy. Get your collective up. Oh boy, that felt dangerous, but we'll give you points for speed there. So it looks like Night Fury is coming in for. I can't see FHPRA down there, so I'll call Night Fury for your encore performance. Night Fury, one of my favourite quick stops that we've seen so far today. Speed. Here we go. This looks really good, Night Fury. And then... Oh! You just sort of skidded a bit there at the end, didn't you? But, and then... Bam! Almost hitting the ground. Funny. FHPRA, are you still here? I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. All right. Well, there we go. Well, in that case, shall I call... Now let's do it. Let's get into our turns about the nose. Let's get into our turns about the nose. Not bad for mouse and keyboard. Andrew, are you serious? Are you flying this on mouse and keyboard? Wow. So Simon Chapman, fun times. 20-second delay between my sim and YouTube here in Canada. Yeah. So what you could do, Simon, is the delay's probably in YouTube. So what I'll have you do is, if you want to, you can join the Discord voice chat and you get my voice substantially earlier. Probably only a second or so delay. That's what you can do. You can join the Discord. The link is in the video description or in my channel description. You can join the Discord. You can get me a bit faster. Giga, that was the first quick shot you've ever performed at MSFS 2024. Well done. Well done. Well done, you. All right, so I'll just do, I'll just, for the sake of putting my money where my mouth is, now that I've judged all of your good work, I will have a quick go myself. And our next round will be the turnabout the nose, which will be entertaining. So I'll just do my speed run here, my quick stop, and then we can come down to this marker down here, and we will do our... Where's my head tracking? Oh no, I can't see. Oh, there we go. That was not good. So 40 knots, and nose up, collective down, and then raise that there. Whoop. Then I'm right on the threshold, but that was a bit dangerous. Did I actually strike the tail? Excellent. All right, so yeah, same airfield for the next round. So follow me for the next round. And so this time I will have competitors, please, on the... how shall we do this? Competitors for the turnabout the nose. I'll demo it for you in just a moment. Competitors for turnabout the nose, please come to the western side of the runway. Down here. So I'll just face here. So let's do a backwards quick stop there. So if you want to have a go at turning about the nose, just settle down about where I am now. And then I'll just demo one for you. It's actually a turnabout a point, really, than turnabout a nose. Andrew HG, not bad for mouse and keyboard. Dead set. It's a habit from FSX days. Oh my god. Wow, that is that's impressive. Same airfield. Yes, I answered that tonight. Yes, we are going to do that. All right, so I'll just go. I'll now demo a turnabout the nose for you. So we'll use this cone up ahead here. Now, at the moment, I am facing into the gentle breeze. It's kind of a sour easterly, maybe, at Mount Beauty. Tangles, I'm going to have to ask you to move from that location, please, because that's where that's where I'm going to be turning about the nose. And same for you, Romeo Alpha Kilo. If you can just go to the big bunch behind me, that'd be great. Thank you. All right, so here is a cone marker. This cone marker is your enemy. So, turnabout the nose. I don't mind if you go left or right. It might be slightly easier if you go left so that you're using right pedal. You might have a bit more power up your sleeve. So here is a turnabout the nose. We use left cyclic and right pedal to transcribe a circle about this cone. And I'm not doing a great job managing my height here, but I am doing not a bad job of keeping the cone at the same point on my windscreen. Sometimes you'll get a bit fast, especially when you've got the wind behind you. You will speed up, so beware of that. So when you're halfway through, you will notice that it gets a bit fast, so just be careful of that. So I'm just going to, so that's now 360 degrees. I'll just do one more. So we use right pedal, we use left side click to get us going, and I've just pitched up there a bit, okay. This one's not quite as tight as my first one, but it's about here that you start getting fast, and so just be aware of that, and be ready to counteract with a bit of cyclic to counter that. And as usual, I shall be judging you on speed, accuracy, and spectacle. So I'm just going to pop over here, and when you're done, please come over here to the eastern side of the runway so I know what you're done. So I'll just put myself down over here and then set up a nice camera view, and then we will enjoy your turns about a point, which is the traffic, the cone, not that one, the cone that I am pointing towards right now. So let's get a nice view set up here. What shall we do? I like it so I can see everyone. Okay, so who shall we have first? I can see Romeo Alpha Kilo, and I can see Motion Duck. So Romeo Alpha Kilo, I just chose you randomly. Romeo Alpha Kilo, if you're ready, that'd be great. And Motion Duck, if you want to be next after Romeo Alpha Kilo. The stage is set for the Turnabout the Nose Championship here at the inaugural Cabri Games competitive helicopter flight simulation in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Hello, 37 concurrent viewers. What a spectacle you get to witness today. Romeo Alpha Kilo, are you ready for your Turnabout the Nose? And then, who did I call? Motion Duck. So get yourself ready, Motion Duck. Let's see a hover from you so I know you're ready, Motion Duck. Romeo Alpha Kilo, are you going to score points on speed, accuracy, or spectacle? Oh, here we go. The Turnabout the Nose, I think, has started. Good. You got a good point there onto the cone, I believe. Oh yeah, you're doing it pretty carefully. That's good. Oh yeah. Hey, look, I'm like I'm feeling a lot of deliberation from you, Romeo Alpha Kilo, which I like. Nice work, nice work, nice work. And you've forecast that sort of squirrely speed situation you get with the wind at your tail there by taking it pretty slowly here. Don't forget your pedal. Way. Look, I'm giving you points for taking great care about that one, so I think that gets an accuracy point. So, Motion Duck. Motion Duck, you're up, and then Chappers. Motion Duck and then Chappers, please. Motion Duck first, then Chappers. Motion Duck approaches the cone. Is this going to be speedy? Is it going to be accurate? Or is it going to be spectacular? Let's find out. Chappers. No, sorry, Motion Duck. Motion Duck and then Chappers. Oh, yes. Nice bit of care there, Motion Duck. I feel you're being very careful as well. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. I'm liking your work here. Setting a high standard here on our turnabout point. There you go. There you go. I realise I'm turning my pedals sympathetically watching you, so I'm going to take my feet off my pedals. Motion Duck, that's excellent. I'm going to give you double points for accuracy on that one. Really good work, Motion Duck. Love that. Chappers is up, and then A Hunter G with your keyboard and mouse. That's going to be something. Never before seen that. A turnabout the point conducted with keyboard and mouse. Chappers is up, and then A Hunter G. Chappers is approaching the cone. Good evening, 555 GTA from Northern Ireland. It's great to have you join us today. Oh, yes. Chappers. Oh, swinging the tail a bit there. Oh, my God. Oh, pass over the cone. Swinging it around. And you get points for spectacle. Excellent. That is really great. Thank you, Chappers. And now A Hunter G, mouse and keyboard. Wow, this is actually quite horrifying to think that one would undertake this with that setup. And then Night Fury, please, after A Hunter G. Night Fury is next after A Hunter G. Neon Cortex and Mitch have not been called. Anyway, A Hunter G, let's see your approach to the cone of truth. And Mitch, if you could possibly let A Hunter have a clear run there on the cone, that'd be great. All right, A Hunter's looking like you want to go right. Okay. Mouse and keyboard, our mouse and keyboard warrior. Around you go. Look, you know, oh, collected. Do you know what? I don't think I could do that as well as that with a keyboard and mouse. So, Hey Hunter, I'm giving you spectacle points for keyboard and mouse. And that means Night Fury is up, and then Airy Flight. Night Fury and then Airy Flight, please. A Hunter, just give them a bit of space there, please. I think you might just be a bit close to the cone still. Night Fury. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Oh, you're just ballooning up there a little bit. Oh, and you're going to speed off to the side. Well, look, that was technically a turnabout a point. It was just like more of a corkscrew because you were going up as well. But you get points for speed and spectacle. No Fury. Which means Airy Flight is up, and then Mako 6. Mako 6 next after Airy Flight, please. Airy Flight is approaching the cone. Andrew H. Control isn't my strong point. That's it's never stopped a heli simmer before, Andrew, so no worries. Airy Flight, here we go. Very careful approach to the cone. How are you going to handle this? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh you're doing the Night Fury. You're doing the Night Fury. You're pulling the collective and going up into the stratosphere. So you get points for speed. Well, you get points for spectacle, Airy Flight. So Mako 6 is up, and then David Bradshaw, please. Mako 6 and then David Bradshaw. It is quite entertaining. Oh, good move getting the Huey through the camera there. Mako, yes, Mako 6. Oh, spinning around, getting fast. Wow! Oh, probably a dynamic roll over there. I think you got the, you sort of went sideways down onto your skids there, so you get points for spectacle. All right, so it's David Bradshaw, and then it's Tangles, please. David Bradshaw and then Tangles. Good flying, people. This is very entertaining. David Bradshaw approaches the cone. The Cone of Doom. David Bradshaw and the Cone of Doom. Okay, oh, I'm actually liking the look of this. Getting a bit... You're going downwind now, so you sort of... Yeah, you pick up speed there. I saw that. David Bradshaw, I'm giving you points for accuracy and speed. You are fast and you are accurate. Well done, David. Really good work. Nice to see that. Tangles is up, and then Helicopter 5432. And Chappers is taking your life into your hands there by standing there. Oh, FHPRA. Oh, did I call you before? Okay, all right. Well, let's let Tangles get in there. Oh, dear me. Oh. Nice work. So, Tangles, and you get... Tangles take a very cautious approach to the cone. This is either going to be very good or very spectacular. Well, it's looking pretty good. You got your nose right there on the cone. You're being very careful. I'm liking that. Oh, okay. Yeah, a little bit dramatic on the pedals there for a moment, but you're actually keeping good accuracy here. Oh, yeah. You see, you started to get a bit loose when you had the wind behind you. That's the problem there. Luckily, we've only got 5 knots. Tangles, I'm giving you points for accuracy because you were very careful there. And A Hunters in the spectator box seat there. Helicopter 5432 and then Gigabyte, please. Gigabyte, get yourself ready whilst Helicopter 5432. Oh yes, this is looking pretty smooth. Oh, you're going to get a bit fast here? No? Oh my lord, this is actually... Oh! Oh, yes. Okay, Helicopter 5432 gets points for speed, for accuracy. Do I want to give spectacle for that one? I mean, you probably just performed the best turnabout at the point there, Helicopter 5432, if I can even say that. Well done to you. Excellent work. Gigabyte and then Speedy Pro, please. Gigabyte is up. Might need a glass of water in a moment. Exciting stuff. Thrilling stuff at the inaugural Cabri Games. Yes, Gary. Yes. It's in your graphic settings. Good. I'm glad you found that. So glad. So Gigabyte is approaching the cone. Gigabyte first, then Speedy Pro. Oh, nice livery on that one. Gigabyte. I like that one. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, this is looking pretty smooth. Oh, yeah, almost might have had a roll over there. Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, yeah, touched the ground. In real life, you might be at risk of pulling the helicopter over onto its side there, but that was spectacular, which means we get to Speedy Pro. Speedy Pro, what you got? Oh yeah, careful approach to the cone, and getting a bit high. Getting a bit high. Look, again, this has been a turnabout a point. Speedy Pro living up to your name there. Wow! Oh, that's classic. Helicopter 5432, you get double points to spectacle, Speedy Pro. Helicopter 5432, are you still in? I'm going to ask you to do a victory lap because I really enjoyed your turn about the nose there. I can't quite see your nameplate. Helicopter 5432, you are invited to do a victory lap. Let's see your turn about the nose here, or a point. Oh yeah. Don't make me take your accuracy award away. Oh, that was entertaining. All right, well, as usual, I'll give you one of my own, and then you can judge me as well. This time I'd like the head tracking to be on. There we go. So I'm going to try and keep the cone just locked in the little nook here with my compass. I'm raising up there. Good to be nice and settled before you start your turn, which is happening now. And so I'm losing height there. So this is where it's going to get squirrely with the wind behind me. Losing height. I'm a little bit off there with the nose. And now I'm going to speed fury it, night fury it by going up in a corkscrew. What fun. Okay, so I am going to come back down to the apron and we are going to get ready for our challenge to get up to Mount Hotham. So I'm going to need to get a couple of things ready here. So I need everyone, preferably please, to be on the same load. So I did a bit of a power test up at Mount Hotham before. Density altitude, not that much of a problem today because it's reasonably cool. So the power was okay, but I was not able to achieve a hover with a full load at Mount Hotham. Mount Hotham's got a field elevation of 4,200. Density altitude wouldn't have been a problem today, I would have thought, because it's cool. So I'm just going to pop myself down here, and we're going to get planning for our Mount Hotham run. You can take whatever route you like. The goal here is to be first. Localizing Sophia. Hello. I'm so close to buying 2024. Should I? If you can afford it, and if you like helicopter simulation with beautiful visuals, Sophia, I would say yes. If it's in your budget, and if you like the kind of flying that we do here, I highly, highly recommend it. I've had a blast in 2024. I haven't touched 2020 since the day that 2024 launched. And in fact, I had the joy of uninstalling 2020 the other day, so I was very happy with that. Okay, so flight performances, mass and balance. I would like you, please, to put in 50% fuel. 50% fuel into your Cabri. And I want you to then use the quick fill slider to fill yourself up to 1,543 pounds. So that's what we want there. Fuel on 50 and then quick fill probably on 80%. So hopefully we'll get everyone on the same load. And what we will do is we will fly visually up to Mt Hotham. So I will show you on my screen here what that will entail. We can climb up. Got a couple of different choices of valleys here. This valley here is good because you get to go over those lakes. There's some power lines in here. Be careful of those. That's Falls Creek there, I believe. Gully Car Park. That's Falls Creek, isn't it? Must be. And then Mt Hotham is up here in the highlands beyond. So Mt Hotham is Australia's highest elevation airport at 4,200 feet. Obviously, we're not quite Quito, but here in Australia, but that's where we will climb up to. And I would think that you might get a couple of little power challenges coming up this valley. It's quite a steep climb through here, so you will need to keep your forward airspeed up. And worst case scenario, you might need to do a couple of right turns to help get you a bit higher. So I am going to take a 90-second break, and then we will come back with our Mt Hotham run. I'll leave it all on my map here, and I'll be right back with you. Well, we do like a bit of mountainous flying. Helicopter pilots. Speedy Pro and Murray JC look like they're ready to go. And Steve Rings is there as well. Steve Rings has been there for some time. But anyway, I think I saw you spawn on there before. Neon Cortex, okay. Populous Aphid, hello to you. Haven't seen you yet in the stream. Like that livery. That looks good on the Oceanic Whispers. I like that on the Cabri. Oh, is that Gary who's been struggling to get on board for so long? It's great to have you there. Look at you all, you excellent people. And here is someone in an ATR, no, a Dash 6. Possibly not expecting there to be 25 or something helicopters here. So, what we will do is try and all lift off at roughly the same time. So, if you like, you could come down to the part of the field where I am, down here at the... well, actually, to be slightly more... No, to be safer. Why don't I do this a bit more realistically? It'd be safer if we went out on the other end, actually. Oh, now I can't make up my mind. No, we'll do it from the slalom area. Okay, so I'm going to reposition to the slalom area. We did our slalom. Let's rip it off the ground. Slalom area down here. The weight settings I will read to you again in just one moment. Basically, I think it was 50% fuel and then 80% on the quick fill should get you to your max weight. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, I've made a mistake. Oh, I've made a mistake. I have made a silly mistake. We cannot do max weight. We cannot do max weight. Sorry, that was a very bad error. And in fact, it's struggling even here. So, oh, because my governor's gone off again, is it? Okay. All right. No, people, I'm sorry. I gave you the wrong settings. The quick fill, we cannot have at 80%. So fuel, we do want at 50% fuel. And quick fill, take that down to 30. So 30% on seats and 50% on fuel. Sorry, people, I just gave you the wrong one. So 30% quick fill on seats and 50% quick fill on fuel. Don't forget to hit load so that it changes your weight. Yes, sorry, sorry, that was a silly mistake. I just gave you the max weight, which would be probably impossible. We'd all be crashing in the mountains. So I think the Cabri, interestingly, might be a little bit underpowered in the simulator. Because I think it should be able to operate up at that height without any major issues. But I found that it was impossible. So 50% on fuel and 30% on seats, and that should all work. And what's the time? So the time is 21:49 UTC. When that hits 21:51, so we're taking off at 21:51. I'm going to write that down. 21:51. And that will be our takeoff time. So our rally starts at exactly 21:51, which will be about a minute away from now. So even if you've got a delay on me, because you're watching on YouTube, you will still be able to, if your clock is correct, you will still be able to take off at 21:51 UTC. So there's 21:50 right now. So I'll just start my maybe a 50-second timer now for me. I am going to lift off the ground in about 50 seconds when that clock hits 21:51. And if you needed me to say the weight one more time, it was 30% on your seats and 50% on your fuel. And so we're now in the last 30 seconds before we take off for Mount Hotham. And we will need to manage our power quite carefully as we go up to the valley, which will be over to our left. We'll just get a nice take-up run down here first. Recommend you get up to 40 knots before you start climbing vertically off the runway. And so keeping my eye on the time for 21:51. When it hits 21:51 on yours, just take off. You're all good. And then we'll be roughly in sync. So we're probably in about the last 10 seconds now for me. Right, cyclic, forward, cyclic, right pedal. There we go, 21:51, and racing. Now I've pulled too much power already. Nose down. We're through 30 knots, 40 knots. Happy with that. And then up we come. You can take whatever route you like if you think you can see a smarter route on that map. And that valley to the right actually does not look too bad, but I'm going to go this way. So what you will find in the MSFS 2024 Cabri is that it will not... I think the MLI, the multi-limit indicator, which is what shows you your power percentage, is not scaled correctly. So I've got 83% on there now, but if I pull a bit more, I think I'm going to start seeing the rotor speed come down. Okay, okay, no, 90% is still okay. That's interesting. But I'm losing speed. So this is a bit of a power management challenge, this one. So here's the road that goes up the valley, and we're more or less following that. Chappers is going at warp speed up there. I don't know how you've achieved that. So I've got 90% power on. And going up the road. This is not really a race, but we'll see if we can all get back up to Mount Hotham at the same time. It'd be fun. So I'm going to start trimming this out now, holding down my quick trim, moving the stick into the center. And, oh, I was leaning on the pedal. Very bad habit, Matthew. And my hat switch is misbehaving. I haven't had that happen before. That's very curious. Seem to have a slight hardware issue. My hat switch is not performing as I thought it would. Okay, so I've got 60 knots on. And we proceed up the valley. David Bradshaw and Chappers Fly, Mako 6 all going very well up ahead there. But I've got more height than you, I think. So we'll see if that works out for me. Probably have a little bit more volume going into the stream now. Now that we don't have all the racket of all the helicopters all together at the same time. So some of you are electing for speed rather than height. I've still got 65 knots on. But I'm quietly confident that I'm not doing entirely the wrong thing. The scenery's not bad, is it, hey? In the Victorian High Country, the state of Victoria is where we are right now. Obviously, there's any number of ways that you could cheat in this, but I'm going to model good behavior and not do that. So I get myself back up to 90% power, just below the... It's turned into a red arc for me. That should, in theory, be a yellow arc on the multiple limit indicator, because I haven't invaded that arc yet, although it thinks I have. It's counted up the power timer there, 5 minutes. It should be a 5-minute timer to stop you from drawing too heavily on the power plant and the gearbox. All right, this is looking pretty good up here. Looking very nice. So much so, I'm just giving myself a tiny bit more nose down trim. Just maybe build my speed up. I'm getting up to about 75 knots now. 37 concurrent viewers, hello to you. In our inaugural Cabri Games, we've done some very silly challenges down at Mt Beauty for Cabri Week here on my channel, because I had that excellent experience at Melbourne Heli with instructor Rick. And so I'm celebrating the Guimbal Cabri G2 by featuring it in our Cabri Games, where we did a slalom challenge, where we did a quick stop challenge, which was very entertaining, and we did a turnabout the nose challenge, which is quite an achievement for people who fly with a keyboard and a mouse. I'm going to try and keep my power as close as I can to 90%. Pretty happy with my... Okay, now I can see my RPM is dropping. So I need to lower my collective at this point so that my RPM can come back. So that's the first power management kind of roadblock I've hit. I think that I'm catching up with some of the people below me. So I think going high might have been the thing. So is anyone actually... Who's behind me here? Maybe reset my camera would help. There we go. Oh, I've got very close formation flying there from the 500Cs. Okay, so let's just manage this. Okay, I still have not recovered all of my rotor RPM. It should be 530 RPM. So I need to lower my collective and trade some of that nose down for some nose up. So I'll be losing speed, but I won't be losing height, which would be a bad outcome. Oh, this is fun. So I've now got 80% power on. I've recovered all of my RPM back to 530, which is what I want. Very seldom for us in flight simulation to be challenged with power, because it tends to be that we naturally are attracted to high-powered machines, which is sort of more fun to fly. So I thought it would be sort of quite fun with the Cabri here to see what it would be like to climb this hill, get ourselves into Mount Hotham with a not particularly powerful helicopter, where we have to manage carefully what we do with our power. I've got 70 knots on and I need to climb a bit more, so I'm just going to come back onto the trim. My switch seems okay now. It was just misbehaving a bit weirdly before. I think Chappers has got the right idea there, following the valley up. Bit more nose up from my trim. Rotor RPM is still good. So the problem there in the Cabri, as it's currently modelled in MSFS 2024, is that I was losing rotor RPM at less than 100% on my multiple limit indicator, whilst I'm still within, I think, the operating limits of the aircraft. Density altitude not an issue today. Well, it's always an issue, but it's not hot like it was and humid like it was in the last couple of days. Oh, look at this beautiful Victorian high country. All the wonga pigeons and all the black-faced monarchs that migrate down to Victoria this time of year. The monarchs do. The wonga pigeons are there year-round. I'm just thinking of the first birds that I'm likely to see and hear around here. All the crimson rosellas, thousands of them. Beautiful birds. Okay, so over this bridge, I think, and then maybe a gentle turn to the left. So I've only got 60 knots on now. How are people keeping up? Oh, I've overtaken a few people. Although some are still higher than me. That's interesting. So you're doing just fine up there, and now I'm going to fly to that hill. Cannot exit aircraft. I didn't want that. So in enjoying the exterior view, of course, I lost concentration on here. And I think it might be the case that I am again about to lose... No, I thought I was about to lose some rotor speed. Mitch K, looks like you'll have no problems with power with your turbine over there. I wouldn't have thought. It looks like you're about to mow the tops of those trees. Triple 5 GTA just joined in for a bit of fun. You are welcome. Thanks for joining. You are very welcome. And I think... Oh, we're getting into a bit of low cloud here. How exciting. And how's my speed? I've only got 65 knots on, but I can get up here. There I was earlier on praising my amazing performance and going high, but then I let it slip a bit. Maybe I was distracted by the loss of rotor RPM, which I don't think should happen at less than 100% when we were in the operating ceiling of the Cabri G2. So there's a couple of things. Maybe I suspect that the scaling on the multiple limit indicator might not be quite right. Like maybe it was actually at 100%, like maybe it's reading lower than what it should, the multiple limit indicator. Oh, that was a high speed pass here. Oh, now a couple of people have gone further west. What's that going to mean? What's that going to mean? I think that valley did look good, but I stuck with this one. We're in some very low cloud now. Very light and wispy cloud. I've managed to avoid those trees. And now we've kind of completed our climb and we're up on the sort of the plateau in the Victoria High Country. And I'm losing rotor RPM again. So we're right on the power limit of this machine. I'm going to have to lower the collective very slightly again. And more still. Start to nose down to hopefully get a bit of speed back. So yes, at 79% power, I was starting to lose rotor RPM. Interesting. Well, so Jace reports he's losing rotor RPM as well. You're going to have to reduce the pitch on your collective, which will make your job harder and slower. Yeah, so different kind of country up here. This will be covered in snow in winter, I would think. The trees are sort of become snow gums up here. Gnarled low gum trees. Oh, we've got some fun stuff from geologist pilot as well. Ancient Ordovician Silurian high-grade metamorphic rocks. 485 million to 420 million years ago. These Ordovician Silurian high-grade metamorphic rocks formed the high ground here. Oh, that sounds amazing. I'm not sure. What's the difference between a high-grade metamorphic rock and like a bit of a low-grade common one? Same age as Table Mountain rocks. Oh, in Cape Town, South Africa. But these are ancient intrusive rocks, granites, and covered by trees, so you can't see the rocks. Well, I can see some some little rocky outcrops there. I suspect there's some sort of boggy, marshy patches there as well, looking at the colour of the landscape as it's represented in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, which of course is not an actual geology accuracy teaching tool, I suspect, but is really fun nonetheless. Really appreciate your input, Geol Pilot, and so glad that you're, I think, staying up late where you are to enjoy a bit of helicopter fun. Just trimming myself up to get this working, so I've only got 79% power on. Can you imagine if we'd done that with that full load? If we were 200 pounds heavier, that would be very hard work indeed. GL pilot, high temperature versus low temperature. Oh, the formation of the rocks. I'm just going to get below this cloud, not much like that. But there is a ridge coming up on the other side of it. So we're at 6,500 feet in our Guimbal Cabri G2. I possibly don't need to be quite that high, so I might start to trade some of this height for speed. So Mushy Turnip and Romeo Alpha Kilo are at Mount Hotham already, evidently. I suspect you must have restarted your flight. Oh, Motion Duck is coming up quite fast below me down there. What's Motion Duck up to? Oh, that's Romeo Alpha Kilo who lost us on the climb. Oh no! But you've got straight in there to the airport, which is all good. So, starting to sense that the pace is picking up here. So, I'm just slowly trading my height for speed. Just basically just using my hat switch. Jace, what happened? Did you say you lost power? Oh no! Did you? So Jace might have been a bit heavy there. I'm just relaying in case people on YouTube can't hear Jace. So Jace, you found that you were too heavy. Did you have 30% in on the seats and 50% in on the fuel? Ah, in the Cabri even, right? Interesting. Maybe you ate too much for your dinner tonight. The sticky toffee pudding. Yeah, that'll do it every time. All right, look at all these helicopters descending on Mount Hotham. So at Mount Hotham, there is an apron kind of on the other side of the main runway, on the far side of the main runway. I'm going to see if I can get away with pulling a bit more collective. Nosing down. Hopefully keeping my rotor up. My rotor's just slightly sagging at 527 RPM, so I'm going to have to just trade that collective back down again. Right on the limit of the performance at this speed and height. Yeah, well, I think if you're getting below 450, you might you're not even in the yellow band there. So yeah, Jace was saying his rotor got down below it got down to 480. Yeah, it's challenging stuff in these marginal environments. Well, with a not powerful helicopter, which is why it's a good challenge, right? I think it's a skill that in flight simulation we can maybe not spend a lot of time developing. I mean, real life pilots spend infinite time and care on weight, balance, performance, weather, so that they know that the place that they're going into, they can get out of. But we don't have to really do that in flight sim because we can really just do whatever we want, right? That's in MH60s and very fast and powerful helicopters. So it looks like Cube Store might be beating us in there. I'm not going to count Neon Cortex and Mitch K because you are in more powerful helicopters, but it looks like Cube Store is going to get in first. Or possibly Motion Duck might be about... Is Cube Store in a Cabri? But Motion Duck has just overtaken me. So you might just be getting in there as well in your Cabri. So the apron is just on the other side of the runway there. Cube Store's gone off. I'm going to sit down on the apron. Maybe I should have made that a bit clearer earlier. That's what I was hoping people would do. Cube Store. Motion Duck, you are going in high speed. You are going in hot down there to the apron. Look at you go. So this is why we practiced the quick stop earlier. Although we're going a lot faster now. Reset my trim. Up we go. And slapping it down onto the pavement here. Oh, look. If Motion Duck was the first Cabri, I might have to let you have it. That was a terrible landing, Matthew, because I did it very unsafely. I just need to find out what Cube Store was flying. What were you flying? You're in a UH-1. Okay, so I'm calling it. Motion Duck gets it. Motion Duck gets the speed award. You got down to the apron first. Steve Rings, Chappers Fly. Gigabyte, welcome to Mount Hotham. David Bradshaw, here they all come. Murray JC. What, do those Western ones? Oh, those Western ones are still coming in. There we go. Still coming in. Romeo Alpha Kilo, you made it. What did you think about that, people? Challenging yourself with the power in the Cabri. Just as well I didn't have you coming up with the full load. Oof. We're right on the edge. Mushy turnip. Oh, you've got a llama, evidently. Woof! That was fast. A100G. Good work. And yeah, are these the... Yeah, still got all the people coming on in. Good work, people. Wow. Australia's highest airport, only 4,200 feet. What binding did I use to reset my trim? Okay, it's called, I think called Rotor Trim Reset. Rotor Trim Reset is what will do it. And I've just got that, I've got a hat switch, so, you know, left, right, up, down. And on that hat switch, you can also push in So on that hat switch, I go, you know, I can click my trim inputs all the time, and then I can reset it by pushing in on that same button, which I find really convenient. Giga, lovely flight. Even though I wasn't first, I sure did enjoy the scenery. That's what I want to hear. Thank you for hosting this, Matthew. You are so welcome. The Cabri Games. And I'm open to ideas from here. So how long did it take us to get up here? It only took us 20 minutes. So we could head back down to Mount Beauty if people want to stick around for a bit longer. Or, of course, if you're ready to head off, you will do that, no doubt. Or if you've got any ideas for trick flights that you want to try here at Mount Hotham, I'm open to that idea as well. Motion duck, you got down there first. Andrew HG, you should definitely pick up Hotham from Orbex and the late developer Milo. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that an excellent developer is no longer with us. Yeah, so I've just gone with the generic scenery here. What's all this in the middle of the generic scenery here? That's very strange. All the fuel stuff and right in the middle of the apron. Cube store. GTA 555. Oh, Night Fury's a bit behind. That's Jace, who had a bit of a power issue in the Cabri. He's coming as fast as he can. Hilarious. Gary Field, your squinty arc, by the way. Thank you, Gary. Thanks, Giga. Really great to have you on board the flight today. Very much appreciate you and everyone else for joining in this very silly operation. The Cabri Games. Maybe one day we'll do the Gazelle Games if people want to get that add-on. Jace is waiting for it. I think there'll be substantially less problems with power when we're all in our Gazelles if people buy that add-on. Cheers, Simon. Great to have you on board today. And Helicopter 5432, thanks for hosting this game's great commentary. Well, look, I want to do the commentary in a way that's supportive and hopefully encourages people. Helicopter flying doesn't ever really get any easier. It's always challenging. Yeah, I tried to hopefully celebrate the speed, accuracy, or failing that, spectacle of your excellent efforts in the challenges I've set for you today. So that was really fun. I'm glad you enjoyed the commentary. Thanks very much. Gary, yeah, thanks. Great hovering in the real thing. Oh, yeah, in the video I posted this week. Wow, what an experience that was. So much fun. So much fun. And pretty good outcome, too. Pretty good results. Pretty happy with that. So, yeah, good times. Good times in helicopter aviation, both in real life and in the simulated world here. Chase is still on his way in the night. And there's Night Fury Cabri. Can't be too far off. Oh, in fact, there he is. He's coming in now. Let's see you do a really outrageous landing there. Night Fury, Chase. Follow you in. Yes. Don't strike that tail. Good work. Oh, popped out of the helicopter there for a second. That was odd. All right, well, I propose, so we haven't quite been going 2 hours yet. I propose we could fly back down to Mount Beauty, which will be sort of fun because we'll be sort of heading downhill. And, oh, look, I've got everyone outside there. Hello, people. Look at you all go. Good stuff. Oh, motion duck. Try keeping the RPM at 516 as low as possible within the green zone to see what would happen. Well, motion duck, what happened was that you got first. So your approach turned out to be successful. Not sure you'd want to be doing that in real life. I'd want every revolution per minute that I could possibly get out of my helicopter. But you did real good there. You do real good. So I'll give you a little demo here. I'm going to fill this helicopter up, and I'm going to show you what happens when I try and hover. So, mass and balance. I will get back to full weight just by using, it doesn't matter which slide you use really. I'll get back to the full weight over here. 1543. So, that's close enough. So, my helicopter is now fully loaded. So, I want to see all these people outside my helicopter. You're about to possibly find a skid going through here. So, I'm going to try and lift up here. I'm pulling collective now. Starting to get a little bit light on the skids. But, look what happens. I'm actually outside the yellow arc, in theory. But I'm losing RPM, which I don't think is the way this helicopter should operate. So I'm in ground effect. I'm at 4,400 feet. Density altitude not a problem today, I wouldn't have thought. And I am actually not even staying off the ground. I cannot even achieve a hover in ground effect. Very interesting. So if we pop back down to Mount Beauty, we're not going to be doing it like that. So I'll get back to where we were. So that was 30. And 50, close enough. Load. Now, can I achieve that hover? Center of gravity is a little bit more aft now, so I need a bit more down cyclic. Forward cyclic, I should say. Right, and now we're fine. So this is going to work. I'm kind of curious to know what is the maximum weight I could possibly take off with a rolling start. So I'll just go maybe halfway up on here. So this is now 1,300 pounds. I'll try 1,400 pounds, and I will try and lift up. So I'm losing RPM, but if I just try not hit a helicopter, just seeing what's going to happen here. It looks like that actually could work. Can I do an out of ground effect hover? No, I can't. I'm going to lose RPM. So I conclude the Cabri is a little bit underpowered in MSFS 2024, as Jace found out. Yeah, okay, so we probably can't do that. So if you want to come back to Mount Beauty, I'm going to propose we use the same settings, 50% fuel and 30% seats. Oh, I wish I could, I really want to, feel like I want to just push the weight as high as possible, but I don't want, it's frustrating and people crash and stuff because they can't maintain their altitude. That's not fun for anyone. Thank you. Good to know, Gary, that you're finding it fun. And the other Gary Field, I'll try the same flight in XP12. Oh yeah, is that in the, what's that add-on called? I've never tried it. The Cabri. Who's the developer of that Cabri? Just Nimbus, isn't it? Is it Nimbus who developed that Cabri that's in the X-Plane 12? I would be interested to know if you can achieve. I think, yeah, I suspect it probably would work a bit better than this. I mean, this is free, right? It's packaged inside MSFS 2024. So, let's go back a different way. We'll take that Western Valley, I reckon. If you want to come and join for this little sequel to get back down to Mount Beauty. So we'll take this valley here. V-Sky Labs. Thank you, Gary Field. Sorry, I was just a bit confused with it. Nimbus did that Huey, didn't they, for X-Plane 12. So the valley we will do is the Kiwa West branch, as Navigraph tells me. So yeah, all right. I'm kind of ready to go. So I'll just do. Oh, hang on. Where's our wind? What's our wind at Mount Hotham? I'll just do it probably. 5 knots southeasterly. So we should take off to the south, actually. Which means that I'll just come to the other end of the apron. Excuse unsafe flying here over all these people. Coming down to the side of the apron, head off to the south, then we'll see how fast we can get back down to Mt Beauty. Should be pretty quick, less than 20 minutes, and then we can call it a day. Good times. Cheers, Mako. Great to have you on board the flight. Really grateful for you, and enjoyed watching everyone's skills. Catch you next time. All right. So, for people who want to continue, we'll come out here to the runway, take off to the south, and just work out what turn we need to do to get down to the correct valley. Alright, so that's my first proper landing today. I've been a bit careless with those today. So we'll just do a left turn and we just follow the creek. It's pretty easy. Left turn, follow the creek. Okay, so I'm going to lift it. Nose down. 85% power. I think above 80% it seems I'm going to be losing RPM, so I'll try and limit it myself to 80%. But we're going fine here, picking up speed, that's good. 800G is keeping up just nicely. And we'll just take our left turn here and find the creek. Maybe I'll try some close formation flying with 800G there, if you can fly straight. Oh, that's beautiful, the scenery. Yeah, there's the creek or the river down there. 800G is doing the right thing. Let's get this trim in now. Quick trim, and then we'll see what it wants to do. Still nose up, so fix that. I wonder if that person flying into Mt Beauty had any idea what was going on with those millions of helicopters. Oh, I haven't done any screenshots. Oh dear. Did anyone post any on the Discord? No, whoops. Maybe something I could have organised earlier. There we go. There's the creek. Now, are we going to get an issue here? We will need to pass over a bit of a saddle, though. That's all right. Can't see Andrew Hunter anymore. %80 there. How's our speed? Over 80 knots. It'll be a bit faster getting back down. We started at about 23, I think. Yeah, so for our next stream, we'll try and just do a pretty scenic somewhere. I'm still waiting for the weather in Whistler to be suitable for us to do another scenic fly along. We'll think of something. Oh, this is nice, following the creek down in the valley, isn't it? This is good. Just basically using my fingertips now because I've got the helicopter trimmed pretty nicely. We're not going to have problems with our rotor RPM when we're descending. I wouldn't have thought. Let's make sure I'm in the right valley still. Yes, it's going just fine. So we follow along here for a while. So in these highlands before we dive back down to Mt Beauty. Yeah, I've done a lot of videos at Mt Beauty. It's just a nice scenic spot. I do all my videos at small airports, preferably ones that are handcrafted and default in 2024 so that other people can go and check them out. Not really that much interested in ginormous international airports for doing heli demonstrations, you know. It's if I was in a 777 or something, I suppose that would be the correct place to be, but I like choosing small airports like these ones. More scenically interesting. Oh, this is quite dramatic territory in here, isn't it? That's good. This is like some of our canyon runs that we've done, people. This is great. The Kiwa. Yeah, cube saw. You can enjoy throwing your Huey around these tight bends. Oh, this is fun. Oh, I'm glad we did this. Still got quite a few people keeping up with me. Great to have you all on board still. Awesome. So try and set up a group shot here. It's a little bit challenging when you're also flying the aircraft. That's great. Might do one back down when we get back down to Mount Beauty. We'll line up for a lovely group shot at Mount Beauty. Oh, the scenery's not too bad. Pilot Yellow, eat your heart out. I jest, of course. The scenery in his videos that he shoots in British Columbia is just so endlessly spectacular. What an amazing place to fly that must be. But this isn't bad. Enjoying this. So we're going to be following around to the right for a bit, and we will need to do a bit of a climb to get over a saddle, I believe. Okay, over here we go. Good. Mushy turnips leading the way at the moment. That's a cute little pyramid mountain right in front of us. Anyone watching on the stream, you want to find out, ask any questions that you want to ask about helicopters flying and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, or what have you, you are welcome to ask. Here's our saddle that I mentioned. So I need to climb out over here. Then we reach the next valley just over on the other side. Oh, actually, this is not the next saddle. I think I've just lost the river. Whoops. Okay, so this is another creek now. It's fine. We just continue up here and we just do a bit of a right turn up here. So Neon Cortex and Mitch K in the 500Cs are having no problem navigating this tight space. A very maneuverable, powerful helicopter. Thrust to weight ratio, what is that in a 500C? Okay, woo. How's my speed? Oh, this is great flying. 69, still okay. Maybe you wouldn't want to do this this dramatic and exciting in real life, but it's fun in the simulator. So we just lost the creek, but we'll get it back in a moment. Special Agent Fox, hello together. Hello. Here's the creek. Okay. So that's looking better. And this time we go over the saddle here. Definitely over the saddle, I think. Yes. So where Kim DK is, if you can see Kim down there, that's where we're heading, down that particular valley down there. That's the one. Okay, we're sort of, this is where we need to be. Oh, these mountains are good. I don't think I've ever flown in here before. This is great. Lovely scenic way to finish our silly Cabri Games experience. Still at 4,500 feet. And this valley will get us all the way down to Mount Beauty. So it'll start getting quite steep a bit later. Now, one of these mountains, if I'm not mistaken, is called Mount Jim, which is, I thought, a pretty good name for a mountain. And that's the one off there to my right. So we are on the lower flanks of Mount Jim. J-I-M. What a great name. Mount Feathertop to the left. The big N, 6,306 feet. Mount Feathertop. Have you been skiing there, Andrew? There's Mount Feathertop up there. Lovely. And there's our excellent crew of wonderful simulator helicopter pilots. Yes. So great. Maybe I can get Mount Feathertop in a shot with you all. Yeah, you've been hiking up there. Awesome. Great. And so right in front of us, that one's not named in... Oh, okay. Careful, Matthew. Busy looking at mountain names and not flying. Here's Feathertop. So if I just... Oh, everyone's way lower than me. I should get down there. It's more fun. Okay, and I was leaning on the pedal again. Very bad habit. Okay, so how can I pose this photo here without crashing my helicopter? Okay, mission accomplished, I think. That is going straight to the Discord screenshots page. And as soon as I paste that, I will be able to come down and fly properly down the bottom there. That'd be fun. Screenshots. Mount Feathertop. And don't fly into that, Matthew. Okay, I'm zooming down at high speed, diving down into the Death Star Trench here, behind Mushy Turnip and Cube Store. That's better. Oh, I've got the Cabri up to nearly 120 knots now. That's faster than usual. I'm actually overtaking a Huey. Itself not also one of the fastest helicopters on the face of our planet, or hovering above it. Oh, how good is this? How good is this? What a way to enjoy the world. In Victoria's high country. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and a bunch of excellent pilots, sim pilots. Oh, what a view. I mean, you just think back even only a couple of years to MSFS 2020, and all of these trees were kind of the same trees, right? They only had did they only have one tree type? And so just getting this kind of variety here, with the procedurally generated trees coloured with the satellite imagery, it's so effective. They've done such a good job putting this detail into the world in a place that they probably don't have high resolution data for. So good. High-speed Cabri. Throwing that around. That's the way. Very disturbingly, the indicated airspeed is below the EPM in the real machine, or at least the one that I flew this week. It was in the top left. Much easier to monitor your speed when the IAS is up here and not buried down here. Very strange having that down there. I guess that's a option. You just get used to whatever it is you had in the machine that you were flying. But I find it slightly off-putting having the speed down there. I'd rather have it at the top. I wonder if that V-Sky Labs add-on that Gary Field mentioned, I wonder if that one, you can have different panel options. That'd be interesting to know. Developers like Cowan Sim are always good like that, giving you different panel options to scroll through until you get the one that works for you. Analog all the time for Jace and Night Fury. Good. Now, is this a right turn here? There must be a right turn. I'm going to follow the rivet. I kind of like the Cabri with its mix of analog and electronic displays. I mean, all the flight displays are analog, but the... Oh, actually, do you know, I think you can get a glass cockpit version of the Cabri. I think I've seen it on the website. So, we're better off here. But I just wish the indicated airspeed was in the top left, like the machines that I've recently had experience in. Or the machine. Delta Golf Lima. That's Melbourne Heli Cabri with instructor Rick. We're almost back at Mount Beauty, so it's going to suddenly burst out on that valley again. What's the wind like at Mount Beauty? Maybe I should have checked this before. Going to be taking a sharp turn to the left here in just a moment. And I'm busy looking at windy rather than... Oh no, I'm going to have to actually fly the helicopter for a moment. Oh, power lines. Sharp turn to the left. I wish I was down in that canyon. That would have been much better, but I was too busy looking at the weather, which I still haven't found. Oh, it's brilliant. I don't think too many people came. Oh, it's got some people behind me there. Most people just went over that. Mt Beauty. There we go. So we'll land from, I'm guessing, the north with those new improved power pylons below me here in MSFS 2024 Sim Update 4. We get better pylons at last. God, they were terrible, those old models. I know I say this every time, but wow. Much better, much improved. And they're coloured red and white when you get close to an airfield. That's successful. Good work, MSFS developers. SkyDrive 25. Are you a fixed wing? Are you in our flight? Or... Right, let's get this head tracking on and reset that. Okay. SkyDrive appears to be in a fixed wing aircraft, so I wonder if I should let them actually take off rather than be bullied by this group of helicopters suddenly arriving. Oh, well, too bad. I can't fix that. Oh, notice how the haze has increased. Another excellent graphical feature in MSFS 2024. That haze, as the day has become warmer. SkyDrive 25, I apologise. I know I'm not flying properly right now. You are on the active. I should not be landing, but there's a massive group flight, so I'm sorry. So that haze was really clear this morning, and now the haze has picked up as the temperature's picked up. That's brilliant. Brilliant atmospheric effect. All right, I'm going over to the David Bradshaw side over here. Oh, I had some trim in there. Bad flying, Matthew. Bad flying. I forgot to reset the trim before I got back down here. try and nudge in sideways over here with David. Wow, what must that person be thinking? All these helicopters suddenly coming in here. Oh, I thought I was only a foot off the ground. Again, overestimated it. IAS is on the top left in V-Skylabs, flying it now at the mountain. Ah, Gary, interesting. Yeah, I would really prefer it was up there, but I mean, I'm sure they had reason to do it like this. Okay, so shutdown. Something I did not get to shoot in Melbourne this week, so too bad. So what am I doing? Back. Checklists. In-flight, post-flight. Engine shutdown. Collective. Set the lever fully down. Check. Governor comes off. That's that button there. There we go. Governor is off. Set throttle to get NR between 420 and 450. So it's quite hard to achieve, but I think I can do it. Yes, Gary, I'm envious of your V-Skylabs add-on at this moment. I just about bought X-Plane this week when it was on special, but when the next time I went back on and looked on Steam, it had gone back to full price, so they can wait for another time. There's still plenty of videos I can make in MSFS 2024 anyway, so one of these days I'll get in there and I'll be very interested to give that V-Skylabs add-on a go. So 450 RPM, that's good. So we tick that. Set throttle to idle. All right, well, down you go then. After which I switch the clutch off. Do I wait for this to come down a bit further? Clutch comes off. The light comes on. So it must go out within 10 seconds of disengagement, so we'll just keep an eye on that, see if that's correctly modelled. It seems to. Mixture pull off. Pull mixture lever completely. Okay. Back you come. Ignition. I'll switch plasma and magneto switches off. Plasma and magneto. And landing and nav lights come off. Alternator comes off. Fuel pump comes off. Rotor can be braked if rotor speed is below 150. So, nope, we have not achieved that yet. Gary Field, no performance issues flying up to Hotham in X-Plane 12. Good to know. Did you fully load it, though? Gary, a couple of days ago when I was starting to think about doing this, it was 36 degrees, and the density altitude was a pretty serious issue. So I would think that that would be pretty close, even in your, honestly, superior add-on there in X-Plane. I mean, again, I remind people this is not even a paid add-on. We are using the default Cabri, and it's pretty good. It's just like we always crave better because we're flight simulation enthusiasts. So there's the rotor brake, 100% on. There's the brake coming back now. I could probably just get that off now. There. Oh, it's already... Okay, that's interesting. No worries. That llama is so much bigger than the Cabri, isn't it? There we go, back inside. And what am I still doing? So rotor brake, yes, a rotor has stopped. Strobe light can now come off. And we turn off the master. Thanks, Cabri, you did us proud today. Even though we know we've got possibly a commercial add-on, which would take this to another level of realism. Well, people, what a fun experience this has been at Mt Beauty. You've been excellent. I love seeing all the Cabris on screen at the same time. See if I can just maybe get a Cabri photo down here. Where can I get the most Cabris in one shot? Oh, here we go. Here's a nice little cluster over here. There we go. And Alana. Excellent work, people. Always a pleasure. And I mean, I've not done something like this in a live stream before, like with a bit of a silly semi-competitive element in it, having a go at some challenges. So I'm really pleased that people wanted to hop on board with, as I said, a slightly more challenging, lower-powered helicopter experience, but an interesting one, I would hope. And Andrew, yeah, great flight. So nice to do a group flight through the Victorian High Country. Yes! Yeah, I wanted to make sure that was a part of it, as well as doing the fun competitive stuff down, you know, with our little challenges that we did together, to also include some traditional classic flying that we would enjoy at, you know, in this beautiful scenery. So yeah, I'm really glad you appreciated that, Andrew, and that you have a bit of history at wonderful hiking in our wonderful Victorian High Country. Awesome. I'm always open to ideas for future live stream destinations, fly along routes. The ideal place for that would be on the events suggestions page on the Discord server. That'd be really great if you wanted to do that. Or you can tell me in the Discord, in the YouTube chat right now. Gary Stevenson, many thanks, Matthew. Many thanks to you, Gary. Very glad to have you on board. Very glad to have you all on board. Andrew, yeah, great. I'm glad you enjoyed those challenges. Good to mix it up with the scenic stuff as well. And what I'll do is, once we wind up the YouTube live stream, I'll pop back into the group flight lounge, the group flight voice chat inside the Discord server there. And you can tell me what you thought of that if you want to do it by voice instead. Speedy Pro, fun trip in a Cabri. Quite agreed. Quite agreed. Yeah. The next one, we'll do it open for the next one. You know, whatever helicopter people want to bring, they can bring. Of course, that's, you know, I don't like laying down the law and telling people what to do, but I think to do the challenges today was quite fun, all with the same aircraft type. So yeah, we'll make sure it's all open and people can fly whatever they want on a lovely scenic next time, whatever that turns out to be. We'll see what I always do it based on the weather. So I make sure that the real world weather is promising and sufficient for what we want to do. So last call for questions or input on the YouTube text chat, and then I'll be in the Discord voice chat. So let's see what people want to get us to say or ask in there, in YouTube. Had a few more people join us on the Discord server today, so welcome to Romeo Kilo, Tiger Moth, Duncan, and Gabo, I think. So welcome all to you on the Discord. Great to have you on board there. Yeah, that's Russell's, I think, Romeo Kilo Alpha, I assume, giving us some thanks there. Thank you very much for that. Okay, well, it looks like we might be all done there on YouTube, so I'll end the broadcast there. People, thank you so much for joining us on the live stream today, and I'll be in the Discord chat momentarily. See ya. I hope to see you.